something that's considered normal but doesn't make any sense to you. I was in a meeting with my boss and a few coworkers when my phone started ringing. I quickly silenced it, but noticed it was my son's school calling. I immediately felt a pit in my stomach, knowing they would only call if something was wrong. I apologized and told my boss I needed to step out to take the call. He gave me an annoyed look and said, "Can it wait? We're in the middle of something important." I was taken aback. I told him it was my son's school and I needed to make sure everything was okay. He rolled his eyes and said, "Fine, but make it quick." I stepped out and answered the call. It was the school nurse telling me my son had fallen on the playground and hit his head. They were concerned he might have a concussion and needed me to come pick him up and take him to the doctor. I rushed back into the meeting room, grabbed my things, and told my boss I had to leave. He looked furious and said, "You can't just leave in the middle of a meeting. We have deadlines to meet." I told him my son was hurt and I needed to take him to the doctor. He scoffed and said, "Can't your wife handle it? We have work to do." I was shocked. I told him my son was my priority and I was leaving. I ended up taking my son to the doctor and he did have a concussion. I took the rest of the day off to take care of him. The next day, my boss called me into his office and wrote me up for leaving work without permission. I reported him to HR and he was fired for his lack of empathy.